Imagine a man so ahead of his time that his ideas sketched on fragile parchment still inspire modern innovations. A man whose paintings transcend centuries, whose scientific discoveries predated their time, and whose life epitomized the boundless potential of human creativity. This is the story of Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate Renaissance genius. Leonardo was born on April 15, 1452, in the small Tuscan town of Vinci, near Florence, Italy. Born out of wedlock to Ser Piero, a notary, and Caterina, a peasant woman, his early life was humble. Despite his illegitimacy, he received a basic education in reading, writing, and arithmetic, but no formal study of Greek or Latin considered essential at the time. However, young Leonardo displayed an insatiable curiosity about the world. His keen observation of nature, coupled with his artistic skills, led his father to apprentice him at the age of 14 to Andrea del Verrocchio, a leading Florentine artist. It was here that Leonardo began mastering the arts of painting, sculpture, and mechanics. His early works already hinted at the brilliance to come, as he contributed to Verrocchio's The Baptism of Christ, where his angels surpassed even his masters. Leonardo remained unmarried and childless throughout his life. Known for his enigmatic personality, he often pursued knowledge alone, immersing himself in his studies. His contemporaries described him as charming, humorous, and deeply empathetic. Despite his achievements, Leonardo was often critical of himself, leaving many works unfinished, a perfectionist to the core. He was also known for his diverse interests. Leonardo loved animals, often buying caged birds only to set them free, and his vegetarianism reflected his deep respect for all living things. He was a man of paradoxes, both deeply scientific and profoundly spiritual, both meticulous in detail and vast in imagination. Leonardo's art is celebrated for its realism, emotional depth, and groundbreaking techniques. His Mona Lisa, 1503 to 1506, with her mysterious smile and lifelike gaze, remains the most famous painting in history. Through the technique of esfumato, Leonardo blurred edges to create an ethereal, lifelike quality, making her seem almost alive. Another monumental work, The Last Supper, 1495 to 1408, painted on the wall of the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie in Milan, captures the moment Jesus announces his betrayal. The psychological tension and perfect composition revolutionized religious art. But Leonardo's art was more than aesthetic. It was scientific. He dissected human corpses to understand anatomy, giving his figures an unprecedented accuracy. His Vitruvian Man became a symbol of the harmony between art and science. Leonardo wasn't just an artist, he was an engineer, scientist, and inventor. His notebooks, filled with over 13,000 pages of sketches and writings, reveal a mind decades ahead of his time. He envisioned flying machines inspired by birds, including early concepts of helicopters and gliders, hydraulic systems for controlling water flow and designing canals, military innovations like armored tanks and multi-barreled cannons. Leonardo conducted experiments in optics, studying how light reflects and refracts. He understood the circulation of blood centuries before it was proven, and even sketched designs resembling modern-day bicycles and parachutes. His multidisciplinary approach, uniting art, science, and engineering, epitomized the Renaissance ideal of the universal man. Despite his genius, Leonardo faced numerous challenges. His notebooks were scattered and unpublished in his lifetime, leaving many of his ideas unrealized. As a painter, he was often criticized for leaving commissions unfinished, such as the ambitious but incomplete Battle of Anghiari. Yet his achievements outshone his setbacks. In his lifetime, Leonardo worked for some of the most powerful patrons, including the Medici family, Ludovico Sforza, and King Francis I of France. His fame spread across Europe, earning him a place as one of the most admired individuals of his era. Leonardo da Vinci passed away on May 2, 1509 in Amboise, France, in the arms of King Francis I. He left behind not just masterpieces of art, but a way of thinking that inspires us to this day. His notebooks, rediscovered and studied centuries later, revealed a visionary whose ideas shaped modern science, engineering, and art. Leonardo da Vinci's life teaches us that creativity knows no bounds. He didn't confine himself to one discipline, but pursued knowledge relentlessly, connecting dots between seemingly unrelated fields. His failures didn't deter him. Instead, they fueled his curiosity. In Leonardo, we see the power of imagination, the importance of lifelong learning, and the incredible potential of the human mind. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Learning never exhausts the mind." His life proves that there are no limits to what we can achieve when we embrace curiosity and creativity. So the next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what would Leonardo do?